Just where do you two hooligans think you're going?
I'm thinking Harvard Law School, and Zach is thinking San Quentin. On an athletic scholarship.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 adult jokes on The Suite Life you definitely missed.
I'm not Irish, and you're not getting lucky.
For this list, we're looking at the most notable, mature moments from The Suite Life of Zach and Cody that totally went over our heads as kids. We won't be including jokes from The Suite Life on deck, as that deserves a list of its own. Which of these jokes did you miss when you were younger? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. President Paris Hilton.
Ha! Lightning! It's the perfect time to try out my parallel universalizer.
Paris Hilton is a lot of things. She's a businesswoman, actress, singer, and even DJ. Before this episode, President was not a title we expected to be added to that list. When Arwen's new invention, the parallel universalizer, is struck by lightning, the twins are transported to an alternate universe. In this world, the characters are completely opposite. We even see a carefree Mr. Mosby.
Thanks, Z. And I've told you, call me M.
But that's not the weirdest part. When the boys arrive in the world, a radio announces that President Paris Hilton has outlawed cellulite. Yikes.
In the news today, President Paris Hilton announced that cellulite is now illegal.
We later learn about another disturbing order she's signed.
Did it work?
President Paris Hilton made it illegal today to weigh more than 108 pounds.
Kids probably didn't even clock the reference, but it makes us wonder what other laws President Hilton would enact. Number 9. Interpretation of the law.
Lonitission's really great and deserves the opposite of hate, which is love!
When their high school puts on a production of High School Musical, the characters are thrilled at their chance to audition for the lead roles. While Maddie has her heart set on the role of Sharpay, the role is ultimately given to London due to her father's financial connections.
Hey guys, great news! I'm playing Sharpay! Sharpay! She got my part and she can't even pronounce the name.
The only problem is that London's singing talents are not exactly up to snuff. Luckily, Carrie is a professional and agrees to help. As the two hit law on the musical scales, London makes a remark about how rich people can evade the law that younger viewers surely won't get until they're older.
Law is something you get to break if you're rich.
Once you hear it as an adult though, it's hard to ignore. Number 8. Cockpit. Disney Channel is known for sneaking more than a few innuendos into their TV shows.
If you can conceive, you can believe, and then you can achieve.
I can achieve.
These jokes usually get the most laughs from the adults in the room, and for good reason. In this particular episode, a motivational speaker resembling Tony Robbins catches Cody's attention.
Because you are the pilot of your own life.
The twin then decides to impart his newfound wisdom on the hotel staff. And when Maddie asks Carrie for advice in winning the Teen Trends magazine cover contest, Cody uses a questionable pilot analogy to motivate his friend.
I'd better drop out.
Maddie, don't let fear in your cockpit.
While it may seem innocent to some, Carrie's reaction assures us that this joke was intended to mean exactly what we think it does.
Don't let what in your where?
Number 7. Mr. Clooney. Somehow, a horse outside the hotel isn't even the wildest thing about this season 2 episode.
Are you ready to retire, Tippy?
After the carriage driver reveals that he's set to be dismissed from the staff, Zach and Cody go to great lengths to save Tippy the horse. But the animal doesn't really cooperate, goes rogue, and finds its way into the boys' hotel suite. It's already entertaining enough to watch as Tippy nudges Carrie in her sleep.
Oh, Mr. Clooney, we hardly know each other.
But hearing her talking about actor George Clooney while she's out cold really gives us giggles as adults. Something about her sleep talking tells us that this dream isn't quite family friendly.
Oh, George.
Number 6. Questionable olive oil.
You are a natural. You sprinkle paprika like you have been doing it for years.
You mean like a seasoned veteran?
Despite only having a few appearances throughout the series' run, Chef Paolo is a memorable character. His high-strung behavior often leads to his sudden departure from the hotel staff whenever someone insults his cooking.
That's it!
I'm a quit!
His quirky character aside, there's no denying Chef Paolo is a talent in the kitchen, and when he creates the meal for Boston's oldest citizen, it's very well received.
You must now try my most delightful creation. I call it Chef Paolo's most delightful creation.
However, one particular ingredient in his special sauce gets our adult ears' attention. He lists several types of olive oils, and the last one the chef mentions is particularly hilarious.
Tomato, zucchini, green pepper, onion, garlic, chive, black pepper, red wine vinegar, olive oil, virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil with the questionable past.
What exactly made that olive oil's past so questionable? Number 5. The Talk. It's the famous birds and the bees.
Esteban, I need to talk to you man to man.
Oh, don't tell me you want to talk about the birdies and the beesies.
Don't worry, big guy. I already had that talk with my dad.
Most adults have had the talk at some point in their teenage years. In this episode, we learn that Zach and Cody have been there too. When Maddie's 16th birthday is upstaged by London's party, Zach is determined to find his crush a gift that she'll love.
Well, how did you know she wanted all that? Because last week she said to us, for my birthday, I'd really like a china cup with my name painted on it, my favorite tea imported from India, and a box of cinnamon sticks.
However, he realizes that he actually doesn't really know what she likes. According to Cody, it's because he's a little too preoccupied by a certain talk they had with their dad whenever Maddie's around.
Well, what was I doing when she said that? Staring at her? Thinking about that talk we had with Dad.
We suspect that Zach's had a bit more than talking on his mind. Number 4. Catfishing. The term catfish has been part of our lexicon since the documentary of the same name was released in 2010.
Well, if the secret admirer reveals himself, I'll consider him. That is, if he's not a stalker or an ex-felon.
Don't knock it till you tried it, honey.
Since then, we've been pretty skeptical about sketchy online dating profiles, and it turns out that the Tipton maid, Muriel, was the OG catfish. After Carrie is united with her supposed secret admirer, Maddie remarks that love has no age.
Just goes to show you, you're never too old to find love.
Muriel, on the other hand, points out that her love life is fueled by her fake and much younger online persona.
I don't know, honey. When I go online, I'm a 24-year-old named Brittany.
The late Estelle Harris always provided excellent comic relief as Muriel, but this particular line was more than we bargained for in a kid's show. Number 3. Is he a brother? Maddie has a huge problem. It's a tale as old as time. She and her best friend both like the same guy.
Well, all you've got is me.
Good. That's an improvement already.
After being asked on a date by London's ex-boyfriend, Cliff Park, she asks Carrie, who's enjoying some time away from her kids, for help. When Maddie tells her that the seemingly perfect Cliff wants to go out with her, the mom inquires about whether or not this suitor has a brother.
Carrie, I'm sorry, but I've got a big problem. Cliff Parks asked me out. He's smart, he's handsome, and he's rich.
Wow, that is a problem. Does he have a brother?
Veronica, the woman giving Carrie a massage, follows up with this question.
Is he a brother?
While a lot of kids understandably misinterpret the joke, adults will appreciate the quick wit and hilarious delivery of this line. Number 2. The double meaning of stripping. London Tipton is the quintessential rich girl. As the daughter of the Tipton Hotel owner, she usually spends her day parading around the lobby and bragging about her wealth to the staff.
I'm so sorry, London. I wish I could do something to help.
Can you give me $50 million?
I'll go check my piggy bank.
So it goes without saying that when her father goes bankrupt, the reality check hits her hard. Maddie takes her under her wing, teaching her how to live just like everybody else. On their first morning together, Maddie explains that they need to tidy up, but the meaning gets a bit lost in translation.
Okay, it's time to strip and make the bed. Okay, that's what poor people do.
It's a good thing Maddie corrected London's mistake.
Whoa there, big girl! I meant strip the sheets off the bed and put on new ones.
Otherwise, this Disney Channel episode would have turned PG-13 real quick. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. London's driving lesson. We'll never think of rear-view mirrors the same way again.
Have you adjusted your mirrors?
All 3 of them. And I can see myself perfectly.
Oh, no, they're not for vanity. Your rear view mirrors are for seeing the view to your rear. Not your behind you.
Carrie's Halloween costume. Arwen's invention is a little too preoccupied by her ensemble.
If I eat one piece of that candy, this dress will pop right open.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. How do you lose a woman? Out of all the top-notch jokes that came out of this show, this one is arguably the most memorable. Famous Japanese opera star Kumiko Mori visits the Tipton, and Zack enlists her help for a school project. However, in typical Zack fashion, he gets distracted by 2 twin girls in his class and loses track of the singer.
Zack? Cody? Where's Kumiko?
It's safe to say that Mr. Mosby is less than thrilled when he finds out. Lucky for us, we get treated to an iconic line when the hotel manager finds out.
How do you lose a woman?
You forget to cherish her.
While it's funny for kids, Cody's thoughtful response hits even harder for adults.
Aww, and that's why you're my special little man.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.